3. Hi, this is Chris Wilhelm and welcome to my weekly video blog. Well, the good news continues to roll in. This past week, Dave Duncan, the chief economist for Fannie Mae, was quoted as saying, "We enter 2012 with some decent momentum, especially on the employment side." As we all know, employment has plagued us the last couple of years, quite frankly, because there hasn't been any jobs, but it looks like the employment numbers are starting to settle in. His forecast for 2012 are for an increase of 3.5% in sales across the country, or approximately 4.7 million. Pretty good news, huh? Not a bad forecast. The news continues to roll in. The National Association of Realtors reported through the third quarter of 2011 that home sales in New Jersey, as far as price point, have increased 13% overall. So that's good. Looks like prices have stabilized. And last but certainly not least, especially if you're working with first-time home buyers, this is a great stat. The first-time home buyer affordability index has ballooned, or actually shot up to 121.3% through the end of the third quarter of 2011. Just a little history, back in 2008 it was only 91.2%. So that's jumped a full 30%, which simply means home prices are down, interest rates are down, so now is the most affordable time, especially for first-time home buyers, to be entering this market. So that's three nice little tidbits of positive information. So here's the question I have for you today. Are you prepared to handle this market we're about to enter into? Well, are you?
Duh, as in, duh, obviously.
Temper, famous quote from 1907. Do you have the right tool for the job? So the question is, do you have the right tool? Let me tell you about a couple things that Lincoln Mortgage can offer you. Quick commercial here. Remember, we have Lisa Layton, who works with us. She does the marketing as far as open house flyers, highlight sheets, any postcards. We also deal with WebMax as far as our website affiliation. That's Kurt Tegler. And last but not least is our relationship with Universal Credit, specifically Credit Radar, which is an icon we can get downloaded on your laptop or your computer. So before you put a buyer into your car, you can find out what their credit is. It's a full-blown credit report. We get CC'd on it, but it'll give them instant feedback as far as the FICO scores. We'll give them a forecast of where the FICO score will be in the next 30 days and a couple tidbits on what they need to do to improve their credit. So don't think of Lincoln Logs, think of Lincoln Mortgage. And last but not least, think of the Lincoln team. Kathy Johansson and myself are here to help you out as far as putting these buyers into the most affordable program and best program for them. As always, we appreciate your support. We hope you find this information helpful, and we'll see you guys next week.
We are now moving to and have the designs ready for standardizing the schools. So you'll have two different choices for K-8 schools, two different choices for high schools. Literally what we were doing for every school that we were going to build was hiring a different architect to come up with a different design, and the local school board got to design the Taj Mahal of their dreams and get it paid for on the backs of the taxpayers of the state of New Jersey. Now, I want kids to be in safe, modern schools, but they don't need to be in the Taj Mahal.
Well, as you can see, that was big man Christie. Yes, that's right. He was in town. He was in Voorhees on Wednesday at the town center speaking to everyone. I happened to be in attendance, so I took a couple videos of it. It was pretty interesting. He covered quite a few things. Probably one thing I wanted to share with you that you may not know is that he signed off a bill to legalize sports betting. That means bringing it back to the casinos, but right now there's a federal mandate that no sports betting can take place outside of the already designated areas in that states, that being like Las Vegas and Tahoe, so on and so forth. But once that's lifted, sports betting will be legal again in the state of New Jersey, specifically at the casino. So that was a pretty good thing. But I want to share the video with you, and as always, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.